Our biggest goal is growth, positive growth. We want to grow in all aspects of the program this year. Everybody on the team you have eyes, you know that the roster's totally new. The staff, for the most part, is totally new, and so growth in a positive direction. Offensive, defensively, collectively as a team, morale about Detroit Mercy women's basketball, everything growing in a positive direction. That's my biggest goal. I think in order to attain that, there has to be a level of success that happens there. Success always, shines a positive light in the direction. And so I do understand within that, we're going to have to win a couple of games, and we will win a couple of games. We will win. So, but my thing is, those wins sprinkled in there give us the rah, we're heading in the right direction. And that's what we're looking for. We're looking for boosting the morale and positive growth. Improvement, we want to improve offensively. We want to be able to score more points. Last year, we scored about 50, in the 50s. I think it was 57 points a game. And it's really hard to beat people scoring in the 50s. And so our goal is to get in the 70s, 80s, to put ourselves in the games. Some of the games last year, we were in the game up until the third quarter and just hit that scoring hump. So being able to score across 4 quarters of basketball. Rebounding. For the last few years, we've been at the bottom of the league in rebounding. So we want to move up there. I do directly connect our ability to rebound to our success in the overall game, being able to control the possessions. And so we want to get better at rebounding. That's an emphasis in practice every day. And then the other thing, defensively, being able to allow our defense to create offense for us. That's the other way we'll be able to get those extra points that we're looking for. 57, 70, 80. If we could fill that gap with being able to turn some people over, push the ball up in transition, get to the free throw line or score some layups, that'll help us there. Rebounding, second chance points, that'll help us there. So offensively scoring more points, rebounding, and then defense creating offense. And so one of the things for us, and it's not 3 words. I'm going to cheat a little bit because it's 4, but you can kind of. So one of our quotes for the year is, "The journey is the reward," and we've been incorporating that. So getting them to understand, we all were excited for this opportunity here at Detroit Mercy. I'm excited to be the head coach here. I'm excited. The girls were excited to receive a scholarship here and to be able to step on board and to help with the mission and the goal of turning things around, creating our own legacy. So we adopted the journey as the reward to eliminate complacency. We don't want to be complacent with just being here. I don't want to be complacent with just becoming a head coach. They don't want to be complacent with just being Division I athletes. They want to be able to get here and work and be able to establish the next stage for them, being successful, leaving their legacy, a legacy of success here. When we hang a banner here at Detroit Mercy, it'll say 21-22 women's basketball. It won't say Coach Collins. So we want to eliminate complacency. And the other big thing for me is our program. And we all work like it's our program. Everybody does. Everybody works like they're the head coach. And so if I'm a post player and it's our program, I post up just like Coach Collins works every day in that office. That's how I post on that low block because it's our program. So we want to be the very best that we can be. The journey is the reward. We understand because it's folks that are going to listen and say, that lady just said, hang a banner in 21-22. I sure did. And it's folks that are listening, the journey is the reward. Even if we don't hang it, we will eventually hang one. But along this, we want to celebrate, we want to work, and we don't want to ever get complacent.
Okay, so for myself, I really just want to be a voice. I want to be a leader for my team. I want to be someone who they can go to just for advice because I've been doing this for a little while. Like my coach likes to say, just growing people stuff. So it's been a while. So I want to be that person who you can ask advice for. But I also want to just for me, I want to make a statement. So I want to impact. I want to push the ball. I want to run the ball. I want to just be that teammate that can do a bunch of different things and just make an impact on the floor every time I'm there. And as a team, I want us to make an impact as a whole. Like, I want us to come out, all of us new people, and come together and just make a statement that, like, Detroit Mercy is here to stay, and we're going to make an impact and push that ball and run the floor and be that team that's loud and has that energy. And every time you come and play us, it's not going to be easy. For my last 4 years, it was just about, for me, a biggest thing is like adapting. You come from university, you come from high school to university, and it's that first transition, and then just those 4 years of like transitioning from freshman year to senior year. It was just about adapting, learning the game, learning how I play and what's best for me, and getting stronger. I'm gonna be real. I came in and I was a little small, and freshman year was like a big like, okay, now I gotta get strong. I need to be, if I'm gonna be down low or if I'm gonna be against some big girls, I don't always have the height, but I definitely need to make sure I can play down there. So it was about building up my body, building up my strength, and then building up my IQ. And that's how I went about it. So impact for me is just like all around, like what you can offer, what you see, and how you play the game. For the off season, a big thing on the court is just being conditioned. And as always, like making sure you can run the floor, making sure you're doing the right things, and like my coach would say, making sure you hit the person on the screen. I'm working on all of that. And then off the court, it's really just about, for me, it's a new team. So making that statement that like we're a family and we can come to each other, and I know we're all new, but it shouldn't feel like that. Like you should feel like you should have that connection with people. So being able to like be that voice, being able to be that person, and being like comfort. And I'm just a big person around genuineness. So like I'm always gonna come from a good place, and if we can all like work together and figure out what we need to do, that's what it is.